What if I told you that the reason you haven't saved $10,000 yet has nothing to do with how hard you work and everything to do with a system that was never designed to help you build wealth in the first place? $10,000. It sounds like a lot, but once you know the exact system, and I mean exact, step by step, most Australians on an average wage can get there in just 6 months.
I'm not talking about some vague spend less, save more nonsense. I'm talking about a real, repeatable plan with actual dollar amounts, actual Australian bank accounts, and actual habits that stick. And before we go any further, this is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. What I am is someone who's going to break this down so clearly you'll wonder why no one explained it to you sooner.
Stay with me for the next 13 minutes because by the end of this video, you'll have a 6-month plan you can start today. Here's the thing that drives me absolutely crazy about the way saving money gets talked about in Australia. Every bank, every financial institution, every government brochure says the same thing. Just put a little away each week. That's it. That's the whole plan. Thanks for nothing. And then those same banks charge you a monthly fee just to hold your money. The big four, CommBank, Westpac, ANZ, NAB, they've been making billions off everyday Australians while giving out savings account interest rates so low they barely beat zero. Meanwhile, the cost of living in Australia has gone through the roof. Rent, groceries, petrol, everything is up. And yet the advice from the financial industry is still, have you tried making a budget? The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed, just not for you. Banks profit from your spending. Retailers profit from your impulse purchases. Advertisers profit from your insecurity. Nobody in that system makes money when you build a savings buffer. So today, we're stepping outside that system. This is the plan they don't teach you in school, your bank doesn't hand you at the counter, and the finance industry hopes you never figure out. Let's get into it. 5 steps, 6 months, $10,000. Here we go. Step 1. Before you save a single dollar, you need to know your real number. And I promise you, most people have no idea what this actually is. Your real number is this: how much money actually lands in your bank account after tax each month, and then how much of it disappears before you even notice. Here's a simple example. Say you earn $65,000 a year before tax. In Australia, after tax and Medicare Revy, you're taking home roughly $4,100 a month. That's your starting point. Now, from that $4,100, most people pay rent or mortgage, let's say $1,700. That leaves $2,400. Then groceries, let's say $500 a month. Transport, petrol or public transport, another $200. Phone, internet, streaming services, easily another $150. We're now down to about $950. And that $950, that's what gets eaten alive by coffees, dinners out, impulse buys, and the occasional "I deserve this" purchase. Sound familiar? So step 1 is simple, and it takes 20 minutes. Open a spreadsheet or just grab a piece of paper. Write down every dollar coming in. Write down every dollar going out. Find your actual leftover number. No guessing, no rounding up, the truth. That number, whatever it is what we're going to engineer into a savings machine. Even if it's $200 a month right now, that is okay. We're going to fix it. Step 2, the split system. And this is where most Australians go wrong. They have one account, all their money sits in it, and they just spend until it's gone. The split system is simple. You open 3 accounts, just 3. Think of them as 3 buckets with very specific jobs. Bucket 1, your bills account. Every fixed expense, rent, utilities, phones, subscriptions, goes here automatically on payday.
This account is not for fun. It is not for going out. It is a machine that pays your boring, essential life costs. Bucket 2, your spending account. This is your fun money. Food, going out, clothes, hobbies. Once it's gone, it's gone. This account teaches you to live within a boundary without feeling deprived.
It's like a financial sandbox. Bucket 3, your savings account. And here's the key rule. This one is completely separate from your everyday banking. Not the same bank, not visible in your daily app. Out of sight, out of mind. In Australia, this is where high-interest savings accounts from banks like ING, UBank or MoveBank come in. These are not the big four.
These are digital banks offering savings rates that are actually worth your time, sometimes 4.5 to 5% or higher. The rule for Bucket 3 is non-negotiable. On the day you get paid, a fixed amount automatically transfers there before you spend a cent. This is called paying yourself first, and it is the single most powerful habit in personal finance. Now, let me show you exactly how this maps to our $10,000 goal. Step 3, finding the hidden money. Because I guarantee you there is money leaking out of your life right now that you don't even notice, and plugging those leaks is faster than any pay rise. The average Australian spends around $1,200 a year on subscriptions alone. Netflix, Spotify, gym memberships they haven't used since January, apps that auto-renew. Go check your bank statement right now. Oh, wait. Then there's food. The average Australian household throws out around $360 worth of food every month. That's over $4,000 a year, rotten in your bin. I'm not saying you need to live like a monk. I'm saying audit your life. Cancel 3 subscriptions you forgot you had. Meal prep 2 days a week. Stop buying coffee every single morning, or buy a basic machine and make it at home for 20 cents instead of $6. Here's what I want you to see. If you cancel just $50 a month in subscriptions, meal prep to save $100, and cut the daily coffee for $50, that's $200 extra dollars a month. That's $2,400 in a year. $2,400 just from plugging leaks without earning another dollar. Step 4, engineering the exact number. Here is where I give you the actual maths, because the goal is $10,000 in 6 months, and we're going to reverse engineer exactly how to get there. $10,000 in 6 months means saving $1,667 every single month. That's the number. That's your target. Now, for some people watching this, that number is achievable right now. For others, it feels impossible. Both groups can use this system, but the second group needs one more move. For the people where the gap is real, you have 2 levers: cut more or earn more. And the fastest lever in Australia right now, a side income. Not a second job necessarily, but monetising something you already do or know. Selling unused stuff on Facebook Marketplace alone, the average Australian household has over $5,000 of unused items sitting in their home. One weekend of selling could be $1,000 towards your goal. Other quick Australian options: TaskRabbit and Airtasker for odd jobs and handyman work, Uber Eats or DoorDash delivery for evenings or weekends, tutoring through platforms like Cluey Learning, or even renting out your driveway or spare room through apps like Parkable or Spacer. The goal here is simple: close the gap between what you currently save each month and that $1,667 target. Every dollar closer is progress. Step 5, make it automatic and irreversible. This is the final piece, and honestly, it's the one that separates people who actually hit their savings goals from people who just intend to. Willpower is not a savings strategy. Willpower runs out. Life gets busy, you have a rough week, and suddenly your savings plan is the first casualty. The fix? Remove willpower from the equation entirely.
Here's how. Log into your bank. Set up an automatic transfer on the exact day your pay arrives to your separate high-interest savings account. Not the next day, not the day after you pay bills, the same day you get paid. This is called the pay yourself first strategy. It means savings is not what's left over after spending. Savings is the first bill you pay to your future self.
Now the irreversible part. Make it slightly inconvenient to access your savings. Pick a bank with no debit card on the savings account. No instant transfer, a 48-hour delay if possible. The harder it is to spend, the less you will. And finally, track your progress visually. Print out a simple chart, draw a thermometer, colour it in each week. This sounds childish. It works.
All right, let's bring this all together, because I want you to leave this video with a complete picture in your head. Not just notes, but a system you actually understand. Step 1. Know your real number. Sit down this week and map every dollar in and every dollar out. No guessing. Find your actual baseline. Step 2. Build the split system. 3 accounts: bills, spending, and savings. Separate bank for savings, high interest, out of sight. Step 3. Find the hidden money. Audit your subscriptions. Fix your food waste. Identify just $200 to $300 a month in leaks. They are there. Every single person watching this has them.
Step 4. Engineer the exact number, $1,667 per month. If you're short, sell something, pick up a side hustle, close the gap. This is a 6-month sprint, not a lifestyle. Step 5. Make it automatic and irreversible. Set the transfer, remove the debit card, make saving the default, not the effort. And here's the beautiful thing. Once you hit $10,000, you have options, real options. That money becomes an emergency fund that means you never go into debt when life happens. It becomes a house deposit. It becomes a share market starting point on the ASX. It becomes proof to yourself that you can do this. That last one matters more than people realise, because the biggest thing that $10,000 builds isn't a number, it's a belief system. You stop being someone who wishes they could save and you become someone who knows they can. Now, 3 things I want you to do today, not this week, today. Action 1. Spend 20 minutes tonight writing down your income and every expense from the last month. Use your bank app. It's all there. Action 2. Open a high-interest savings account at a bank that isn't your main bank. ING, UBank and MoveBank are worth looking at in Australia right now, but do your own research and compare the current rates. Takes 10 minutes online. Action 3. Set up one automatic transfer to that new account, even if it's $50 to start. The amount matters less than the habit. The habit is everything. Those 3 actions take less than an hour, and they will do more for your financial future than any amount of reading, planning, or thinking about it. If you found this useful, smash the subscribe button. Seriously, we cover this stuff in plain English every week. No jargon, no sales pitch, just the framework your bank hopes you never learn.